Hi everyone, I have my 211-day-old bin here that used to be my cocoon nursery bin, and now it's my a little bit experimental tree level bin. And I also have an empty tray here to move it over because I don't want to squash the worms that are hanging from the holes in this bin. And if you look underneath, every hole has a worm. It's like a playground for them, I guess. They're really enjoying it. So what I see here, it's really nice stuff, and it's already having some good level of castings. There's cocoon. Yeah, so lots of worms here. So this is the top level. Banana stem. I think it's only left over from the previous feed. So this looks nice. It's all nice and fluffy, but a bit on the drier side. I come here every day and spray it a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Okay, now we are going over the current feeding zone. It looks like it's some kind of the peel. Tomato, maybe pepper, I don't know. Okay, banana peel with few worms on it. Another bit of banana peel with worm. And one more banana peel with 1, 2, 3 worms again. But can't see much else. Guys, those worms are hungry. And there's a nice cocoon. I can see quite a few cocoons in this bin already. Okay. So I have some food for them here. It's all covered with grit. There's some onion peel, mushrooms, the top bit of the banana, some carrot peels, a few pieces of cabbage. There's an apple. It was frozen. Everything was frozen. And I have some cut tea bags underneath. They were frozen too. So maybe it will go a little bit faster. It looks like potato peel. So I may have a few of them as well. Okay, it's still cold, but it's not frozen anymore. So hopefully it will be fine for worms. And I also have some leftovers of coffee. Let's keep them whatever's left here. Okay. Let's cover it back. If they will eat like they eat so far, I will probably have to come back here in another 5 days or so and feed them again. So let's move this top tray over. So we have that middle tray here with a few worms on top. Okay, but not so many deeper down. It's really good percentage of finished castings here. So it looks nice. We have worms, but not as many as we used to have. And we still have tons of cocoons here. It feels a bit compacted on the bottom, so it may be difficult for them to move down to the lowest tray. Yeah, it's a bit pressed into the bin with the weight of the top tray. It's not that heavy, but it's definitely enough to press it down. And I can see the level of this material is going down because it was around here when I started this tree level thing. It's still crumbly, which is good, but it's a bit compact on the bottom. Let's move this one over the first one. And again, we can see some worms. Okay, quite a few of them. So this tray is nicely populated as well. And it's definitely much more moist. Even when I move that stuff around, I can hear that squishy sound. I'm just thinking now that maybe, okay, there's a baby worm on my glove. Maybe I should try to find the cocoons in this bin and move it over here, because it will be easier for worms to hatch in a more moist environment. Okay, so Okay, I found a few, so I think it's good. And I will try to do it every time I come here to fluff it. There's no rush, but at some point I want to depopulate this stuff so it's easier to harvest. I will think how to do it if they don't move on their own. There's not that many worms left, but still some. But what I think I'm going to do is to change the order of the trays. So I'll fluff this one a little bit more again, just to bring some air everywhere. We have tons of worms here, and you can probably only see the big ones in the camera, but there are tons and tons of babies, like a few days old, a week old, maybe a couple of weeks old. Okay, I'm not going to feed this one. They still have some leftover coffee and maybe some flour, so they have some food. Okay, I found a piece of plastic. Let's go into the bin. Okay, let's move both of the trays over this. Now I will check if I don't have any babies left here. Can't see any. So we have top one underneath here. This one is with the food. So hopefully it will help them to decide to go down looking for the food. But they still have some job to do in this bin. They still need to process some stuff. Yeah, and many cocoons left. That's fine. I will do a little bit at a time. So we have a few bits of bedding here. But the big pieces will be easy to sift. I think the most difficult will be cocoons and tiny baby worms. But we'll see. Okay, let's cover it. And there's a baby one. I'll flip it over to the other side. Oh, there's another one on this side as well. Okay, go home. I'll spray it a little bit just in case. And cover it with bubble wrap. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.